Listen, Stephanie, can I just ask you a question real quick? Do you love your family?
Of course, Greg. Do you love
All right,
yours?
nothing I love more. Thank you, Stephanie. What would you do if you found out that they got sick with the COVID-19 because you, Miss Stephanie, went all about town hanging out with a whole bunch of different people?
Oh, Greggles, it would make me feel terrible. But I would argue we cannot wait a hot minute. I would say neither of us are here to argue. Like, we're gonna go ahead and say to all y'all watching at home, we are not here to argue whether or not you should social bubble. We're in a pandemic. You must social bubble. But whether or not those social bubbles actually work, ooh, that's where I have a problem.
Obviously, you have a better chance of staying healthy if you're hanging out with the same three people and say like they're your roommates and you only hang out with them, you only go out to eat with them, you only do things with them. You're not going to get sick.
That is, in an ideal world, the social bubble should be 3 or 4 people that you see only. And in a perfect system, the social bubble works. But I'm here to tell you, your social bubble, unfortunately, is only as safe as your least safe member.
Well, yeah, but
and at the end of the day, hold on. At the end of the day, if 3 of you are following CDC guidelines, are vacuum sealed tight, but one of you has an orgy next weekend, guess what? You've all effectively had an orgy with none of the benefits.
I don't know about your social bubble, but my social bubbles have seemed to be working.
Well, and that's the thing is you just don't know. You can never know. And I think, unfortunately, social bubbles provide a false sense of security. And that's a really dangerous thing to have right now.
But listen, in theory, I think even just in practice, social bubbles work. If I hang out with 3 people, just quick mathematics, I took math 9 years ago. Quick mathematics.
Congrats.
If I'm hanging out, thank you. I had like a C+ in it. But I hang out with 3 people. Me and my 3 friends, we do everything together, right? We go out. We're wearing our masks. We're following guidelines. Like I feel like we're not going to get sick. We aren't doing insane things separately.
That is
we're
where
not.
you
we're
are
not
being way too blasé about
but
this.
we're
At the
not.
end of the-
We're not straying away from each other. See, I'm hanging out with my friends. Say I have 3 roommates. We only stay in our house. We're social bubbling. That's my new phrase. We're social bubbling. You can do the best you can do.
Exactly.
Doing the best you can do is being in a bubble, right?
Yes,
Look at the
exactly.
NBA. Look, wait. Look at the NBA. The NBA's been in a social bubble, literally a social bubble, of 324 people for the last basically month. And guess how many cases they've had? Each day. They test everybody twice a day, every single day. They haven't had one since it started. Not a single player. So you're telling me
But
not
listen,
a single...
it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, there are too many factors. The virus is not going to care that you've only seen 2 people. You could be isolating completely from everyone for a week and walk outside and get it that day. You can get tested on Monday and contract it later that day. We need to acknowledge the fallibility of the bubble because if you have a false sense of security in a social bubble, you're not going to be doing anyone any good.